Greetings everyone, this is Mike Wright, the Astro Sherpa, dropping in with a spatial report. So you hardworking, do it by the rules freaks. No, just kidding. Moon in Capricorn is deciding the direction you want to go in. Sometimes we hit dead ends or we're totally blocked. And there's a story about a man riding a donkey, and one day the donkey saw an angel in the middle of the road, so he stopped. And of course the man wasn't paying attention, so he couldn't see the angel protecting him from danger ahead. So the man proceeded to whip the ass till it was bleeding and braying, and it still wouldn't move, but finally the angel relented and got out of the way. So the man moved on, and once again, just up the road, the angel dropped in the middle of the path, knowing what was up ahead. And the man got so angry, he literally ran the donkey into the ditch, off the road, into the briar patch. Forced the donkey through there, and sure enough, Angel said, "Man, this guy is desperate." So the third time around, the donkey looks back at the man. He's like, "Who's the dumbass here? Open your eyes." So folks, this is a time to open your eyes. Listen to your ears. What are they hearing? So your ears, your nose, your eyes, these are all connected to sensing changing events. The weather is a prime example. You know, these high pressure and low pressure changes affect your sinuses. You know, it can give you headaches. So the old timer said, "My knee's aching." Yep, there's a storm coming. So our bones grow by accretion. So this means calcination, like a slow, just steady addition that hardens over time. So that's why when you break a bone, it takes a while to grow back, but it will. Our skin tissue literally is built and torn down on a daily basis. Fades away. It's literally the dust and the dirt of the world. So understand that things are changing all the time. So it's up to you to see and maintain yourself in this changing environment. And that's by being flexible and being able to stand still and saying, "I am going the wrong way. Let me back up, come down the mountain a little bit and try another path." So this moon's gonna be full tomorrow morning, about 7:30 Eastern Standard Time. So this is us looking at this new feeling that we can project and get out of the old world power structures that are crumbling before it's too late. If you're going to invest energy, in a crumbling structure, I hope you're not putting stored energy, because it's going to disappear. If we have excess energy and want to put it towards a project, that's great. But realize this energy is going to be a tidal wave when the big change happens. So we're looking at Venus, and you're going to see Venus just magnified, super stellar. It's just astounding. Every time I see it, I'm just flabbergasted. So we're going to take you out here in a few minutes and see the glorious Miss Venus at 22 degrees, 2 minutes, 222 of Leo, and Mars is at 25 degrees. So Venus, I think, makes it in about 3 or 4 more degrees before she'll start retrograding. So this is a big look at what you wish to attract or receive as far as your heart goes. For real. Not the old obsessions, the old world obsessions. We got beyond that. That's that Black Moon Lilith here, right here. So you should have seen things you were obsessed with, or, you know, perhaps you got stuck in an old pattern and you jumped the gun on love. Guess what? That's getting destroyed, because Venus has to go back over this same area. So Venus and Mars together is red hot energy, but it doesn't last. It creates playboys and playgirls. So this is a new time. We're looking at Mercury has, you know, met up with the sun. So Mercury has finally made some progress after going through that tough winter, this crazy wild spring energy. So this is the time for our mind to settle down and start celebrating, you know, coming together with friends and family and the things that made us emotionally secure and happy. Come out of our shell, go to the beach, be in the water. Watch out for the sharks, though. Looks like the animal life is really agitated right now in the ocean space. There's been a lot of crazy reports. So when they had a couple of these big underwater explosions over the last 6 months, you know, this is a ripple effect. So we have to be aware of what's really going on in the outer world. And this is being covered up by the changing media, the old world media that got corrupted by the free flow of information that was no longer news. It all became opinions. So there was no more discernment. And this is why you're seeing, you know, the destruction of journalism. This is the biggest complaint you can see right now. Even the Hollywood Writers Guild, you know, they're facing their massive struggles. But Mercury, this is communications and writing and, you know, weighing out things and change and delivering. This is ready for new meetings, meeting up new partnerships. You know, meeting new people from different aspects and letting go of the old past serpent nature of following your patterns and habits that were destroying you. This full moon is a beautiful welcome into the new world, this new mindset. But we have to readjust the energy flow from this huge, super powerful, positive projection of the electric nature. That's going to start settling back down, and then we're going to go through this dark period, about 40 days, 40 nights. You've heard that one before, where Venus will go retrograde and back behind the sun. And then she'll rise as a morning star, and that's going to take a little while. So be till this fall, and then you're going to see everyone's pole set to nurture and receive literally just become highly magnetic, where you will attract whatever you want. You'll be riding down the road and stuff will be flying right to your car, just sticking right to it. That's how magnetic you'll be. So learn to stay grounded. You know, don't be afraid to walk barefoot in the grass or, you know, in the sand on the beach, wherever, along the seashore, in the river. This helps ground all this extra energy we're being charged with. It's been maximum potential, you know, with Venus just cranking all day. Venus is, you know, overhead during the daytime, and right here on the evening sky from the west, just pumping this huge light in as the sun's setting. It's just been incredible. And to see the conjunctions with the moon and, you know, Jupiter previous this spring, you know, it's just been one thing after another, just unbelievable. The universe has shown us just such extraordinary stellar events. There's no way you can't see this and understand the immense creation. So we're getting perspectives from, you know, the science view and the old religious views. Some of them have merged, some of them crisscross. This has happened throughout time and history. So it's, these things flip-flop. So back in the 1500s, the Roman Church hoarded and destroyed through a massive, you know, dark period. They took away all this knowledge. You know, after three to 500 years, a whole new culture came through Alexandria, Egypt, burned out the old libraries and brought in their own knowledge. And they happened to be mathematical wizards, and they believed in genies and spirits in a bottle. So you do the math on that one, you'll figure out that. But we're now seeing the remnants of all these things come back around, and they're corrupted in some cases. And so people are going to try to use this stuff, and they're going to be in for a big surprise one day, because these things take immense mental concentration and effort to even comprehend it. And if you have any bad intentions, you're going to gain power, all right, but that power is going to be sucked out, and you're going to be in a permanent dark place one day, really cold and lonely. But some people like that. Anyway, let's go see Venus and see if the moon is at 174 degrees. So the full moon opposition is 180 degrees. So we're about 6 degrees away. And the moon travels about 12 degrees a day. So we're about half a day's away till this full moon. So they call it, I think the Indians here in America called it a buck full moon, or it's made up, who knows. It is going to be a super moon, so that means its orbit is closer to the Earth, and should be pretty intense. I was watching it last night, and it was actually near the fixed star Antares at 9 degrees of Sagittarius. So that's a nasty little star that can signify a lot of malevolent energy, unleashing of dark things. But it is turning a corner, turning a season, and it is the antithesis to Mars. So it is considered a watcher planet. So there's just so many signs around us. All nature's just been stunning. You know, the amount of information you can get from, the weather patterns and animals and stuff will guide you in the flows of energy. So let's go see Miss Venus and maybe La Lune. So Venus at 22. The descendants there in Cancer. Capricorn rising, moon rising. So let's go out here and see what in the world is going on in the upper sphere. So how are you all doing with all this crazy energy? I mean, Mars, oh wow, the moon is like silly. We'll catch another angle here and get a better shot. That's gonna be wild. So let's go get Venus here. She's the star of the show. I mean, this is just unbelievable. Yeah, there she is. So when it was a little lighter out, she was a little higher, man, just looked like just a massive silver disc in the skies. It was wild. So there's a little bit of haze going on right now, just slightly dimming. Venus in Leo. So Venus is going to be right here for a little while. Yeah, so let's see this moon. I mean, it is wild. This is good. This is Capricorn, is where we had all that wild energy in 2020. This was Pluto, Jupiter, Saturn. Yeah, let's go around this other side. See if we can get a better angle. It has just been amazing. And it does feel like we are in a time warp. Like time has like just gone crazy fast. And like plants and gardens just seem way behind. Yeah, we got a little more time for this moon to come up, and then it's gonna be brilliant. So get out and see this. I mean, it's gonna be amazing. Yeah, couldn't get a good angle, dang. So, anyway, tune in, tune up, harmonize, make sure you understand the words you're speaking and the people you're listening to, including me or anybody else. Make sure the message is pure. So this is a time for you to find your own power and understanding. Get out of the program so they don't lock you in. Any way you go, I hope you're well. Astro Sherpa out.